From the station working for you, this is WRTV News at 11, streaming now.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Amber Grigley. Over the past few months, WRTV has shared stories about the rise in catalytic converter thefts. According to the National Insurance Crime Bureau, the average per month converter theft went from 100 or so to more than 1,200 from 2018 to 2020. Experts say it's in part because the metals that make up the converter are increasing in value. Our Nikki Dementri spoke with one Indy's outreach group who says this has crippled their growing issue this week.
Ty Griffin and his family live on Indy's south side.
This is what we woke up to.
On Wednesday.
And if you look under it, you'll see where our catalytic converter used to be.
The founder of Hearts and Hand Homeless Outreach says this van is a lifeline in delivering home-cooked meals to upwards of 150 neighbors experiencing homelessness.
We're the 10th reported call in a 48-hour time period, according to the officer that we filed a report with.
Every Saturday night, from about 6 to 11, his team goes to 14 different spots across Indy.
And right now, we have to stop everything till we get this fixed.
Pictures from underneath the car show the catalytic converter, Griffin says, cut right out. It's parked underneath a street lamp.
Right there, you can see where the fingerprints are, where they touched to get out or get under it.
Saturday's delivery was canceled, and on Sunday, the van is still up on a jack. Pieces of pipe are scattered underneath the car.
They didn't care if they were caught.
Back in 2017, Griffin and his wife started the organization. Once a drug addict, Griffin's been sober since 2012, and his mission now is to break stereotypes of those experiencing homelessness.
I won't give up on my friends because they need every person in their fight that they can get.
While there are other issues with the car, Griffin says this could cost $600 or more.
When it rains, it pours, doesn't it?
Yep, you just add on, but you just put it on your back and keep walking.
Hearts and Hand Homeless Outreach survives off of donations and out-of-pocket expenses. And although Griffin says he's raised $200, he's hoping he can raise more to get the van fixed.
And I depend on them. They make me smile. When they're happy to see me, that makes me happy because they know we love them. I mean, every time we leave a site, we tell them, we'll see you next week. I love you.
Griffin says he's hoping to be back on the road with the van here behind me by next Saturday with the help of the community. In Indianapolis, Nikki Dementri, WRTV.
And we have more coverage on this issue, including suggestions from insurance companies and police on keeping your vehicle safe, all on our website, WRTV.com. New at 11, a family asking for help from the community to bring a killer to justice. The family of Malik Parks gathered today in the 7100 block of Constitution Drive. Parks was found lying dead there on the sidewalk early in the morning on May 8th. Police have no motive or suspects so far. Parks' mother says she knows someone out there has information. Police need to crack this case open, and tonight she made a personal plea to her son's killer.
He was only 23 and you took him away from us. I will never be able to see his smile, his laugh, do his hair anymore, do our dance together. We can't do that no more. I won't see him on his birthday. I won't ever see him walk that aisle with his wife. I won't never see my grandkids because you took him away from me. You took him. You took him away from me. So please turn yourself in, or anybody that knows anything about my son's death, please tell it.
If you have any information in this case, please contact Crime Stoppers at the number 317-262-TIPS. New tonight, a shooting investigation at an East Side gas station. Now, this was a scene in the 3000 block of East 10th Street. Police say 2 people were wounded in the shooting. One victim is in critical condition. The other person is stable. No word yet on a motive or suspect. All right, turning now to weather. Kyle, another beautiful day for your weekend forecast. How are things looking as we move into our work week?
We're going to continue to build on this heat, Amber, as we go into the next couple of days. Temperatures out there this afternoon made it to 86 in Indianapolis, 85 the top number in Crawfordsville. Look back, though, Champaign, Illinois made it to 90 this afternoon. I think it's not out of the question. A couple of places in Indiana get into around 90 degrees or so tomorrow. Right now, it is still mild out there. there. We are all sitting around 73, 75 for you in Bloomington with those partly cloudy skies. You can see the storm track that is staying well off to our north and over into Ohio as well. So no need for the umbrella and really no need for the jacket tomorrow morning. Our sunrise at 6:23 with partly cloudy skies there, 67 degrees. We are already well into the 70s though as we approach lunchtime.
All right, thanks, Kyle, for that weather update. Cleanup is underway tonight after a fire broke out at a Southwest recycling plant for the second time in less than a month. The fire happened earlier today at OmniSource on South Holt Road. Officials say the fire did not cause any major structural damage to the facility and no one was injured. Just a few weeks ago on April 30th, about 5,000 tons of scrap metal caught fire at OmniSource. Now let's take a look at the latest numbers from the State Department of Health on COVID-19 and its impact on Indiana. Another 565 Hoosiers have been diagnosed with the virus. No new deaths reported, leaving the total number at 13,136. Since March of 2020, more than 740,000 Hoosiers have tested positive for COVID-19. The daily number of cases of COVID-19 has dropped to its lowest level in nearly a year. Well, here's ABC's Mona Kassar Abdi with the latest.
The number of cases of COVID-19 in the U.S. has fallen to the lowest level in nearly a year, the 7-day daily average dropping to 25,000. Health experts credit vaccines for the turnaround. New Mexico now the 9th state to hit more than 70% of first doses in adults.
Getting as many people vaccinated as you can, and then you will see that number of cases per day will go down to a very low level.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is urging the federal government to use social media to encourage young people to roll up their sleeves.
COVID's an evil disease. It can creep up on you even if you're young and healthy.
Starting Monday, New York is launching its Take a Flight, Take a Shot campaign with pop-up vaccination sites at 7 New York airports, open to any U.S. resident as they fly in or out. The CDC is investigating a few dozen reports of teens and young adults, mostly male, who developed myocarditis, an inflammation of the heart muscle, about 4 days after vaccination.
One of the things that we have with this vaccine is a really robust system to look for even the rarest of events. We're finding a few. We don't know if it's even connected to the vaccine.
The CDC is still urging anyone 12 and older to get the vaccine. As cases decline, Americans seem ready to get back to life.
It feels great to be out.
New York hosting its biggest indoor gathering in more than a year. Sunday night's Knicks game at 75% capacity.
This is nice to get that energy back.
90% of spectators will be fully vaccinated, and all fans have to show proof of a vaccine or a negative COVID test. Mona Kassar Abdi, ABC News, New York.
All right, a pop-up park is now open in one West Side community. But it's about much more than fun for the summer. Coming up, the vision leaders in this neighborhood have for the future. Welcome back. Well, this Tuesday will mark the 1-year anniversary of George Floyd's death at the hands of the Minneapolis police. His family held events in New York, Houston, and Minneapolis over the weekend to remember their brother. Well, here's ABC's Faith Abube with the latest.
As the nation approaches the 1-year anniversary of the death of George Floyd, the country and the world are taking time to reflect and remember.
Peace on the left, justice on the right.
Sunday morning, Terrence Floyd leading a march in Brooklyn, New York to honor his brother.
Thankful for the people, for this nation, showing so much love to the Floyd family, so much love to the movement.
In Minneapolis, his sister, Bridget Floyd, was joined by the families of Dante Wright, Trayvon Martin, and Botham Jean.
I will stand and be the voice for him. I will stand and be the change for him. Yeah. I will stand and continue to be the legacy for him.
Floyd, a 46-year-old black man, was killed by police on May 25th last year over an alleged misdemeanor offense. His death captured on a disturbing cell phone video. That video sparking a movement.
Pretty much just frustrated. Scared to a certain extent, I'm thinking about my children.
Just last month, former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin, seen in that video with his knee on Floyd's neck, was convicted of second-degree unintentional murder, second-degree manslaughter, and third-degree murder. His actions that day has had far-reaching impact on policing. Policies and procedures were revisited in cities and states across the country. President Biden has called on Congress to pass police reform legislation named for George Floyd before the one-year anniversary of his death. But it seems unlikely lawmakers will meet that deadline.
We have confidence in the negotiators, and we've seen them convey publicly that they feel the vibes are good and they're continuing to make progress.
The president has also invited Floyd's family to the White House this coming Tuesday to mark the solemn occasion. Faith Abube, ABC News, Washington.
Nearly 50 years ago, Title IX was signed by then-President Richard Nixon. And the process to get it to the president's desk included support from Hoosier leaders. It's all explained in a new exhibit at the Indiana Historical Society. Title IX prohibits sex-based discrimination in any school or other education program that receives federal money. The late Indiana Senator Birch Bayh played a major role in introducing the law to the Senate. Title IX, A Legacy of Access, opened earlier this month and explores the history behind the landmark legislation. It also speaks to the Hoosiers connection, detailing how Indiana universities changed because of the law. The interactive exhibit details the players behind the law and the importance it had on education and athletics.
It wasn't an easy thing to get past, and it took some time, and we're still working on it. But it's definitely brought our education system and our athletic system a long way as far as equality for boys and girls.
I think there's a lot to be learned. You know, you can come out for inspiration, you can come out for a greater understanding of our society and where we've been and where we're going. I think it's really especially good for kids to understand that, you know, some of the privileges that they are currently being afforded weren't available maybe to their parents or their grandparents. So that idea of being able to take knowledge from the past and apply it to the present and the future is a lesson well learned.
Now, the exhibit is on the 4th floor and is included with admission. It runs through July 31st, and you can purchase tickets online at indianahistory.org. Overgrown and overlooked is how Belmont Beach in Haughville has been described in recent years. But now, the once segregated beach along the White River is being transformed into a gathering space. Our Nicole Griffin is talking with the people behind the project and finding out their ultimate vision for the future.
A pop-up park is now open here at Belmont Beach along the White River in Haughville. While everything here on site will only officially be here until October, the community hopes this effort will encourage future development at this site as part of the White River Vision Plan.
Whatever happens on this river is what's going to affect our neighborhoods.
Robert Negron has been working around the clock, building this trailer that will serve as an art gallery at the pop-up park at Belmont Beach.
And we knew that this was a formerly segregated beach, and so we wanted to make sure that this, whatever happened here, was squarely in Haughville's hands.
Negron is the artistic director for Indy Convergence, which connects artists and communities to inspire and develop lasting changes. Their initiative, A Rising Tide, also brings performances to the shores of the White River. As the co-project manager of the Belmont Beach project, Negron formed a resident committee.
This project so happened to just be in the area that I've been working in over the years. Why not pick me? And that's kind of how I got part of the event.
Joining Haughville leader Tedrick Hardy is Olgin Williams. He's lived in the neighborhood for 50 years.
We have a great resource here, although it's been neglected for many, many decades, but now we want to be part of the bringing it back to life, and we want Haughville and the near west side to be part of that project.
Lilly Endowment awarded Visit Indy a $100,000 grant to support this project. The entire budget was put in the resident committee's hands, and the park officially opened on May 8th. Everything you see here on site that was purchased now belongs to the Near West Livability Task Force.
They are all on trailers and mobile, and the idea was, even though it's temporary, it's not disposable, so everything we're making will go back into the community.
The White River plan for renovating the Emmericksville Dam at Belmont Beach outlines the importance of elevating the legacy of the beach by supporting equity and diversity in order to promote tourism to the site. But Negron says it will likely take several years until we see the results of the White River Plan.
A project like this that gets out in front of it and involves residents in that conversation and really puts residents in control of that development is an exciting thing.
There are positive things going on, and want to start this summer off with this one, so we want to keep these vibes going and continue to be positive out here.
The hope is that Hardy and other members of the committee will remain involved and continue taking ownership of their neighborhood to help influence projects at Belmont Beach in the future. Working for you in Hawville, Nicole Griffin, WRTV.
In addition to serving as a typical park, Belmont Beach will have programming this summer and fall as well. Now that includes a Rising Tide Performance Series and Tedrick Hardy's Sunday Fun Day family programming. The stage can also be used for performances or church services. You're invited to a community cookout, but not just any cookout, one that will hopefully help more Hoosiers get vaccinated. Aspire House partnered with Hendricks Regional Health and Narrow Northwest to host the free cookout and COVID vaccine on Monday. It will happen from noon till 6 p.m. at Aspire House, located on Udall Street. Now, there will be lots of food, a DJ, and health officials on site to help educate and answer questions about the vaccine.
Our call out for people is to one vaccinated person bring one unvaccinated person. Doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter what community they're from or anything, but just bring someone along with you so we can help Indianapolis move things along.
They will be providing Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer doses for ages 12 and up. Flanner House will do a follow-up event in a few weeks to provide the second Pfizer doses. All right, Kyle, look at weather.
Yeah, we have some great weather tomorrow for that cookout. But, you know, 2 weeks ago today, we were all layered up with temperatures topping out only in the 40s. Right now, we sit at 73 degrees. Nice change of pace out there with that light west wind under 5 miles per hour. Temperatures across central Indiana, 60s and 70s for us. Upper 60s for you right now in Sullivan, 73 in Columbus, Tipton coming in at 73 and 76 right now in the Richmond area. Tonight, temperatures will slide back into the middle 60s for us. Above average for this time of year. 65 in Crawfordsville, Indianapolis, 67 your overnight temperature in the Muncie area. So tomorrow morning, we're going to start off pretty nice here. We'll have some of those clouds around, and you're again going to notice at least a little bit of humidity out there, some mugginess. But as we get Tuesday night into Wednesday, that's where we start to see that peaking ahead of a weather system that then will come through and really just kind of crush the humidity levels as we go into the upcoming weekend. We'll talk about what that means for the race forecast in just a few minutes. But right now, let's focus on our Monday. Partly sunny skies to mostly cloudy. So again, we'll kind of have that veil of cloud cover out there, but some peaks of sunshine here and there. The active weather track with any wet weather is going to stay off to our north and northeast tomorrow. So we'll just enjoy more warm temperatures, and they take off rather quickly here. 78 degrees at 10 a.m. Lunchtime, take it outdoors. 83 will be your temperature there, and we'll get into the mid and upper 80s for an afternoon high. Bedford, Seymour, you might hit 90 degrees tomorrow, calling for a high of 89 in Columbus and Crawfordsville. 88 in Indy, and a pair of 8s on the thermometer in Bloomington. The above average temperatures represented by all the red here are going to continue until we get into the middle of the week. Then we come back a little closer to average, maybe dip a little below average, but no big cold blasts of air coming. And it's all going to happen with this transition of some scattered showers, possibly some thunderstorms that will return during the day on Wednesday. Between now and then, we should be dry here in the Hoosier State. Let's check out the extended forecast now. High temperatures running in the 80s Monday, Tuesday, then with the increasing chance of rain on Wednesday, we're at 78. We'll dry out most of Thursday, 83 the high there. Then late Thursday into Friday, scattered thunderstorms. Right now, race day looks dry and 76. Amber?
All right, thanks, Kyle. He is one of the best to ever turn a wheel at the Speedway. Scott Dixon added to his epic Indy resume on Sunday. Well, coming up, Brad has a look at how another pole position puts Dixon in some elite company. That's next on the News at 11.
From the station working for you, this is WRTV Trackside, streaming now.
The last laps of the session were the best. Scott Dixon topped the chart in Sunday's Fast 9 qualifying, earning his 4th career pole position at the Indy 500. Dixon was just a few hundredths of a second better than Colton Herta over the 10-mile run to earn the pole. 20-year-old Herta and another 20-year-old Rinus VK will join Dixon on the front row.
When I saw the car pull down the back straight, I was like, oh, this isn't so good, but I knew the wind direction had changed a little bit, and when I got to the front straight and pulled 6th gear and I was already on the limiter, right after start-finish, I'm like, okay, this is going to be really fast. This is going to be a really fast lap, and we actually had the lap in there as the datum lap, which gives you, your plus and minuses. It was from the 2:33 lap, and we were kind of close to it, and I was like, this is going to be good. So, yeah, you're hoping for the big number on that first lap, and then you're going to chase it all the way down, and it came, and that's what helped us get the pole.
At the back of the pack, Will Power was able to overcome tagging the wall on the final lap of his run. Power avoids missing the race. He'll start in the middle of row 11.
Man, I know I'm halfway through the corner. I'm like, catch. I'm like, can't lift. Shaking on the throttle and kept in it. And then I'm like, oh no, the rear toes bent, which just loosens it up even more. So I had no choice. I got to go wide open into 3 and just take the chance and just held it wide open, and it was loose. And then one corner to complete in 4, and when I came over the line, I was just like, oh man, but I saw the speed and I'm like, this could be close.
Charlie Kimball came up short on one final run in A.J. Foyt's 4th entry. Kimball was unable to find the speed. He and rookie R.C. Enerson are the 2 cars of the 35 that won't be in the field on race day.
We knew it was a possibility, but we could only control what we could control, so we made sure to maximize. I think yesterday, our qualifying run, we executed at a higher level than anyone outside the top 25. The opportunity to come out here and do this with this pressure, who gets to say they get to do that? Like, they get to do that.
Sage Karam got over 229 miles an hour. He gets Dreyer and Reinbold racing back in the race. It will be the 3rd straight year this driver and team start on the inside of row 11. All that remains is 2 hours of practice on Carb Day Friday, and then next Sunday, line up and go for 200 laps to history. At the Speedway, Brad Brown, WRTV Trackside.
Well, here's something nice to hear before you head to bed. Students on the east side of Indianapolis are already benefiting from a new partnership that aims to inspire them and teach them skills for their future. The retail store Finish Line has its headquarters on the northeast side. They put a big focus on developing partnerships and giving back to organizations and schools in the area. The Finish Line Youth Foundation matched $40,000 raised by employees in 2020, and they chose to partner with Junior Achievement to make an impact on kids on the east side. Now that Finish Line employees are volunteering in the classrooms for a JA Career Day where they share their personal and work experiences. They also recorded videos to be used as part of Junior Achievement's programming.
I really hope that they took away from the conversation was that they can be anything that they want. Never to give up on their dreams, even if someone or if there's a naysayer don't, and that you can't do it. You have to believe in yourself and make sure you push through in order to reach your goals.
It's never too early for kids to start dreaming, so it was such an amazing opportunity for them to make these connections and to learn, and for some of them to set some goals for themselves of, hey, I can do this too someday.
The online program JA Biz Town Adventures, students get to walk through life in the day of a Finish Line CEO through the shop simulation. The new partnership benefits more than 3,300 students in 158 Warren Township classrooms through 2021. Kyle.
Our forecast over the next couple of days, say hello to summer. We'll be close to a record high tomorrow. Records 90, forecasting 88. We'll stay in the upper 80s on Tuesday, then a little more active for the middle and end of the week.
All right, thanks for making WRTV your choice for news. Have a good night.